This is not going to be popular, but it's the truth. I mean, many people are heartbroken and sad when they think of Charlie's wife and kids being left behind due to a senseless murder. Anger towards this young man who destroyed his family, and rightfully so. But here's something that God placed on my heart that we should be aware of. I mean, do you know anyone who has committed adultery? How about flirting in a sexual manner that could lead to it? Hear me on this. It's easy to see how a bullet causing death destroys a family. But we need to wake up and see that our very actions and the way that we live can destroy families. If you're married and you're having sex outside the marriage, or if you're single messing with someone who is married, your actions can be just as destructive to a family as a bullet. John 10:10, the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. The temporary pleasure of a sinful nature will lead to destruction. Around 40% of first-time marriages in the U.S. end in divorce. The risk increases to 60% for second-time marriages. Now, even though there are many causes that lead to divorce, adultery is definitely one of them. And if you think it has any less of an impact than a bullet, you're sadly mistaken. I mean, it still separates families, causing hurt and confusion, especially when there are kids involved. And if there are kids involved, they have to go between two houses. They wonder, why can't mom and dad be together? Why is this new person with my mom or with my dad? There can be so much heartache and confusion. Now, in the following passage, Jesus confronts a woman caught in adultery, and he uses this statement to challenge her accusers to examine their own sinfulness before condoning her. John 8:7, Jesus says, "Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her." Jesus wants us to examine our own doings. Don't hear what I'm not saying. This isn't justifying the shooter. He did wrong, just like the lady who was brought before Jesus. I mean, that is why Jesus told her in John 8:11 to go and sin no more. We live in a world where people are quick to point fingers at other people's wrongdoings, but they don't even realize the damage that they may be causing. Take the time to reflect on yourself. I mean, my prayer is if you are in a situation like this right now in your life, that you would think of the lives that could be hurt from your actions. Turn from it and ask for forgiveness. And even if it isn't you, but someone you know who is committing adultery. We are not okay with a gunman destroying a family. And we shouldn't be okay watching someone we know destroy a family because they are thinking of themselves. Now, you can't stop them, but you might be able to help them to think of the other lives that will feel the effects of their action. And if nothing else, you can pray for them to turn from the sin that is destroying families. I'm putting this out not because I'm any better. I struggle with my own sinful nature every day. But I'm putting this out because God placed it on my heart. And I believe there's someone out there that needs to hear this. Until next time, God bless. Please know, I am not saying losing a life is the same as parents separating. I mean, at least the person is still here. I'm only trying to show how one's action can separate a family and bring on many of the same heartaches and confusion.